Well, thanks for watching us here at 6. You know, we learned on Friday the names of the men, and Anne Arundel County police say they took the life of an Odenton man after shooting him in 2010. Well, today we're going to hear from the victim's father.
WMAR 2 News investigator Skylar Henry sat down with him after learning the men who allegedly killed his son worked right alongside him.
Yeah, Kelly, Michael Temple Sr. told me the two men accused of killing his son worked with him on construction sites for years, smiling in his face and shaking his hand. He says that has been the most gut-wrenching part of these developments, and it makes his son's death so much more cruel.
I mean, that was so heart-wrenching, that something I hope a parent would never have to go through.
While this particular chapter may be closed, the next page in this journey for Michael Temple Sr. is healing.
I'm at peace that they caught him, and I think Michael had a great part of that as far as getting the DNA, you know, something for them to work with.
In the days after learning some of his closest co-workers were the ones Anne Arundel County police say shot and ultimately killed his son in Odenton, the senior Temple says his mood volleys back and forth between disappointment and anger.
I mean, these individuals worked beside me for many years, which I find kind of really hard to believe. And how somebody could stand that close to you and, you know, done what they have done.
32-year-old Fred Frampton and Jonathan Ludwig are the men detectives say pulled the trigger during the home invasion in 2010 that left Michael Temple Jr. in a wheelchair. Michael Jr. fought back, leaving Frampton injured and dripping blood. One of the few clues that helped solve this near-decade-long mystery. Michael Sr. says it wasn't long after the attack the two then started working with him for a construction business in town, in some cases working directly with one another on certain jobs.
Say keep your friends close and your enemies closer. You can't get no closer.
And for a man who in such a short amount of time has lost so much, Michael Sr. says he'll always have a void in his heart for his family broken apart by the alleged decision of these two that night in February.
Have you been back to the gravesite since you were told?
Absolutely. Let them both know.
What did you tell your wife?
They got him. They got him.
Jonathan Ludwig, one of the suspects in this case, died earlier this year. The other suspect, 32-year-old Fred Frampton, is being held without bond. Now, we've been covering this story for months as part of our Maryland Mysteries series. To look at this story and others, visit WMAR2news.com/Maryland Mysteries.